Okay, now we're combining this function, and this one here, we've got this one and it looks just a little bit different because we only really have one. We've got g of x here. And we know that g of x equals 3x plus 10. And we've got this down here, g of x, and this is not gog, it's g of g. Okay, so we also see this written sometimes, it's written like this, g of x. And both of these two mean exactly the same thing. So it's a little bit different only because there's one here. So let's rewrite this. And we know exactly what g of x is. So g of x is 3x plus 10. So I'm going to write that in right here, and I'm going to do that in red. So I've got g of, and we know what g of x is. That's 3x plus 10. Okay, well, now we're going to take this part here and plug that in for x. Just as we would with any variable. We've got the x here. If it were a number here, we'd plug it in for x. Now it's just an expression that we're going to be plugging in for x. So I'm going to rewrite this. G of x is equal to 3 times 3x plus 10 plus 10. And all I really did here is I substituted this 3x plus 10 in for x. That's it. Now I'm going to have to distribute. G of x is equal to 9x plus 30 plus 10. Now I see my 30 and my 10, I can combine those two. So my answer on this one is going to be 9x plus 40. I'll write that a little bit neater. 9x plus 40. And that's my answer on that one.